And
We're
we're
back.
back.
We're back.
And Joy York says, a little late.
Hi,
Well,
Joy.
glad you're here, Joy. I hope
Better.
you're feeling better. She had COVID. So we've had so many people down with COVID or flu, and
Oh, it seems like everybody's been sick, I swear.
I know that's the same with us, with our
That's right.
family and our friends. It's been
Yeah.
like constant.
So you're going to read from Writing with Ghosts, Angels, and the Spirits of the Dead. That's a very interesting title. I've always loved that. And I picture you riding down the road by yourself with
On his
a couple of
motorcycle.
ghost motorcycles next to you with ghosts on them.
Yeah,
That's what I picture.
exactly. Yeah, that's my first book. And all my books are available at Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books Million, Apple Books. So yeah, I'm going to read an excerpt now from my first book, Writing with Ghost Angels and the Spirits of the Dead. And this is just an excerpt from the chapter titled Catch a Falling Star. And there's some backstory to this, but we don't have enough time to read it all. So I'll just get to the meat of it. And this occurred when I was a young boy, and we were up visiting some friends of ours. So I'll begin the reading now. After a pleasant but uneventful visit, which lasts several hours, we finally bid our friends farewell just as it's reaching one of the darkest stages of twilight outside. Mom will definitely need to turn on the car's headlights in order to see to drive. We say our goodbyes to our friend while standing on their front porch, and they watch us walk down their sidewalk and get into our car. They wave a final goodbye before shutting their front door. And it's then that I see it. Mom has started the car's engine when, falling very slowly, almost in slow motion, a perfectly symmetrical five-pointed star, yes, a pentagram, falls from the sky in a gentle arc right in front of us, and its trajectory is carrying it into that bone dry vacant lot next to our friend's house. Mom, look, I shout, somewhat unnecessarily, of course, for my mother is transfixed. Her eyes are locked onto the object as it falls. It has a pretty yellow, phosphorescent, or luminescent glow as if lit from within, and it trails a short tail behind it like a comet might. The tail dissolves as the star falls. The star is as large as the side of a house and seems to be no more than several inches to a foot thick, and it's a flat object rather than being rounded or bulbous. What's so bizarre is how slowly it falls. It's a striking, beautiful sight, but it terrifies my mother, who begins to literally shout for me to lock all the car doors and to roll up all the windows. My first thought is that we don't have to worry about this paranormal phenomenon because we're going to suffocate in the car from the heat. My mother, who has lived her life exuding a false bravado, is frightened, more frightened than I have ever seen her be before. Me, on the other hand, I want to get out and go investigate. I don't know if I've always had an uncommon bravery or an uncommon stupidity. I asked my mother about exiting the car in order to get an even closer look at the mysterious object, but she absolutely forbids it. She puts the car into gear and starts to drive off, but I stop her with a query. Mom, it's bone dry in that field, in that vacant lot. The vacant lot covered a good half block, maybe more. If that star falls in there, won't it set it on fire? And won't our friends be in danger? And shouldn't we wait to see what happens? So if the star does cause a fire, we can run back up to our friend's house and use their phone to call the fire department. My mother reluctantly agrees that there is indeed some merit to my suggestion, although complying necessitates that we remain in proximity to this unknown and, to her, extremely frightening object. We watch, both of us transfixed, as the star slowly falls into the midst of the vacant lot, falling down among the trees into the dry grasses and weeds, trailing its tail as it goes. The star gives off such a bright glow that we can see its light shining through the trees. We continue to watch, and the star's glow begins to dim more and more until gradually the glow winks out completely and darkness resumes control of the night. There is no fire, no aftermath of any kind that we can notice, and my mother drives home much faster than usual tonight as I pepper her with questions that she can never answer. After we're miles away from our friend's house and the mystifying star, she finally allows me to roll the windows down so that we can get some relief from the stifling heat that's built up in the car. A falling star. I think I may have made a wish that night.
That's excellent. Did the lot go on fire?
It didn't. No, it just, the light winked out. The light just kind of went in upon itself and faded out. And that was it. It was just one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.